Chief X, what's up, man?
What's up, Chief X?
You're on mute, Chief X. You're on mute.
Okay, I didn't want nothing. I just stopped by to fuck with you and say hi.
All right. Yeah, your friend V Bennett is here. He wants to smoke with you now.
Who?
What's up, Chief X?
V Bennett had some words for him.
What's happening?
You in the comments,
Yeah.
you said you lashed out at V Bennett a little.
Yeah, because people don't watch my videos, but they want to talk about them when somebody else is talking about
But why would you say that about me? You don't have any evidence that I never watched your video.
them. I
So why
sure
would you
don't.
say that?
But you
No.
can
So why
be
would you say
honest
that?
though,
But
because
why would you say that? That's not. But
let
Chief
me
X,
answer.
why would you even start that way
Well,
if
let
you
me
don't know?
answer. Let me
Oh,
answer.
okay.
Okay. I clearly remember a couple times ago I was on and you were on. I strictly asked you, did you follow my videos or watch my page? You said no. So all of a sudden, when I call somebody else, they act like they did. I mean, it's okay to be honest. If you don't follow me, if you're not subscribed, it's okay to say that.
Well, did I just watch your video on Shaka's program when he played it?
That was it. Shaka played a brief clip. Like so that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I tell people. If I'm commenting on somebody's video, I have to watch it so I can be totally clear of their point and what they're trying to say. Other than
Okay,
that, I'm just
so Chief
commenting
X.
and I may be all off base.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So let me. Okay, that could you could be right. I'm sorry if maybe I was mistaken, and maybe I didn't
Yeah,
watch your
I'm very
argument. So
honest.
let.
I wouldn't
Okay,
tell you you're off base if you wasn't. If you were, I would say, okay, yeah. I can tell by the people's comments if they watched or not. I'm not
okay,
here to
so
jive or play with people.
okay, I got you. So that's
Okay.
okay. We all make mistakes, and I'm also a person. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. But the gist of it is this: you make a claim, right, that you're using DNA, right? That a lot of your views about Kemet, who the Kemites were, is based on DNA, right? Am I mistaken?
It's a okay. Well, just real quick to clarify, I've been in this community since 1991. It's like I'm not new. You know what I mean? I got Egyptian tattoos all over. Okay. So if I'm making a claim, it's based off a compilation of things that I've learned over the years and that I've researched over the years, and genetic science is one of them.
Okay, I understand that. Okay, so let me ask you something. What's the last report on genetic science that you've read about the Kemites? When was that produced?
I can't. My memory is not that great to tell you the name of an article and date of it.
Okay,
Not like,
is it like 10
but
years ago that
I've done
was the
full
study
videos.
based on something 20 years ago, 10
This is
years
what this.
ago,
No,
2
no.
years ago?
Everything is recent. I'm not. Listen. If you really want to know, I got at least 10 videos talking about the genetic history of North Africa. It's right there. Full-blown presentations, you know what I mean, with sources and all. I mean, that's all the person got to do is to go to my page and watch it.
Okay, okay, I got you. So would you say it was within the last year?
Bro, everything, when you talk about the genetic history of North Africa, what was talked about 2 years ago is the same thing talked about today. It's no difference. And it hasn't changed that much.
Okay, it hasn't changed that much. Okay, I got you. So, in other words, you've never read any type of current in the last 4 years that refutes
No.
the claim
You're
that you
making an
made.
assumption. Every day, I'm sitting here telling you right now, I have tens of videos and presentation on North African genetics, meaning 10 different times I've done a bunch of research and put up sources. I don't understand what you're asking for.
Okay,
I've
no,
studied
I'm
the genetic history of North Africa, whatever
right,
is
but
recent. Right.
whenever okay, but you started off saying that you've been in the community 20 years. right? So
No,
that's the
I'm telling
genetic.
you because
The genetic stuff
see,
is not 20 years ago. You're
no,
talking
I'm
about
not
then, right?
saying that. You're mixing and matching things. Listen to what I'm telling you. The reason I said I've been in this community since 1991, which is way more than 20 years, is I'm letting you know, in case you don't know who Chief X is, I've been around this movement for a long time. A lot of you cats was in elementary school, okay?
Chief X,
So
how
sometimes
old am I?
what I'm saying is you gotta have a little respect for what people are
Chief X,
saying and who's been
Chief X,
around.
how
Okay,
old am I,
you're
Chief
just sitting here
X?
making a bunch of assumptions about what I do and don't know. All I'm
No,
asking, all I'm saying is, hey, listen,
no, I'm
if
actually
you want
asking
to
you, and you're saying you don't
listen.
know.
No, listen. If you want to know my stance on genetics, I can put a couple videos in a link. You can watch them later and get back with me after
No,
you've watched them. If you
okay,
haven't
but you
watched
can't.
them, then that's what I'm saying. You're
Okay,
critiquing me, and you have not watched none of my videos.
But
This is what I'm point
hold on.
is. You guys have to stop doing that.
I would like to just say
Chief
one
X.
thing, and then hold on. I'm going to let you brothers, have your conversation. But Chief X, many times you say you haven't watched my videos and stuff like that. But we're having a conversation. You should be able, to state your arguments. Even if there's some things
Right,
that you need to look at, and get back the exact quote or citation.
right. But
You saying,
people just,
you need to go ahead.
yeah. But people's intent, his intent is not righteous right now. You see what I mean? His intent is asking me silly questions. He's asking me about DNA. I told him,
don't necessarily these questions are silly. Let's keep it cordial.
All right, I'm gonna keep it cordial. Listen, I'm just saying his intent isn't good. He has it out for me, so he cannot be genuine in the discussion. My point is, when someone tells you they've made 10 videos on genetic history of North Africa, that says they've up on it. Then for us to argue back and forth, or was it a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 3? This is petty talk.
I'm just asking when the
No,
last
I get
study
you. So
was
what I'm
that you
telling
read. That's
my
it. That's a
answer
simple
to you is,
question.
I'm up on
Watch
all
your
the
video.
latest. I'm up on
You said
all the
watch your
genetic.
video. That's what you
Yeah, well,
said. But I'm just
I said, if you want to know my stance, what is wrong? In case you hear, if you want to know my
Chief X.
stance, how I felt about it, all you got to do is go watch my video.
Okay, so in other
Put
words,
together
Chief X.
full-blown
Chief
presentations
X.
for this reason, so people can
So
learn.
wait a
so
second.
in other words,
Wait.
in other words, my
Brother
question to
Bennett.
you, Chief X. In other words, my question to you: when was the last study that you've read on the genetics of Africans? Your answer is watch your videos. Am I correct?
When was the last study? Last week.
Well,
When was the last study
last study was
produced
last
that you
week, how
read?
come you can't speak on it?
This
Huh?
year.
Why is it that you can't
This
speak on
year,
anything that
last
you
year, the year
supposedly
before that,
have
when any
studied for
year.
the last 20 years? Why is that?
Huh?
Why is it that you can't speak on anything that you studied for the last 20 years? Why is that? Why do we have to go? We have you here right now where you can peddle misinformation. Why is it you can't speak on anything right here, right now?
It's the fact doctor. I'm sure you know the fact doctor well, Brother Chief X.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand, why is it contentious right now? Why can't we just have conversations?
We can
Why
have
does everything
conversation.
have to be
The
contentious?
reason why it's contentious is because one of us is honest and one of us is not.
Okay, so
I will let the listening audience
hold
decide who is who.
Hold on. I just got on this panel. Relax, y'all. Breathe.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Hold on. Slow down.
Let me ask you a question.
Let me explain something to
let
get
me
for clarity.
ask you a question. All right.
No. Let me clarify something real quick.
Let me ask you a question. Well, no, we don't need any clarification.
Hold on. Let him clarify, because Chief X is not gonna stop. Say what you say, Chief X.
Yeah,
then
just relax. That's what I keep saying. Relax. It doesn't have to be contentious. Listen, when I say let's have an adult conversation, people should catch themselves. You know what? Okay, let's have an adult conversation. Breathe.
No, we all of this here. You don't need to
okay, so just breathe. Hold on.
Negro, get to the point.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Get to the point.
No need for the Negro. Hold on. The fight doctor.
Let me finish.
We all have to be cordial. No need for the Negro. Go ahead.
Yeah, relax, brother. Relax.
I'm relaxed. Now get to the point.
Okay, relax. Don't. You're not bullying me. Relax.
Get to the point.
No, I'll get to the point when I'm fucking ready to get to the point.
All right, it ain't going nowhere. Bye, Chief.
Okay, so what I'm saying, you're not bullying nobody. That's what I'm saying. Why does this have to be contentious?
Please,
that's not how you talk to someone. You don't say get to the point.
We do not have.
You don't talk to nobody. When you say shit like that, that means you want some drama, and we gotta be here being dramatic. Instead of talking like an adult and having some maturity,
I'm talking like an adult.
Get to the point. I didn't say that to you.
Negro, you are wasting everybody's time. Get to the point.
Okay, okay. Let's all chill. Okay. How about 1 minute each? Is that okay?
Yeah, he has a question for me. I don't have a question for him. He doesn't need to go.
Okay, so should we let him ask his question to you then?
No. I said I want to just clarify something. It's not that hard. It only takes 2 seconds.
Go ahead and clarify, and then he can ask his question to you. So go ahead, Jim.
Okay. People are asking me, when was the latest study? I keep saying every day, every year, last year, 2 years ago. I study this all the time. Whatever.
Can you cite one? Can you cite one?
They just had a study about the Fulani and where they got some of their DNA. And a lot of their DNA comes from 20% of their DNA comes from North Africa, because the Fulani are a little mixed. That was if you're asking me that was the last study I've done. If you want me to share in the chat, I can.
All right. So now the fact that
now I answered that. Do we have to keep going back and forth about when was the last study and all this old stuff?
Okay. Now the fact that go ahead and ask your question to the brother.
So
Chief.
I actually have 2 questions. To the chief of misinformation, do you know who Soy Kita is?
No, hold on. The fact doctor, please, just be cordial, please. You don't need to go there.
It's a joke, man. No.
I mean, I don't want him to be antagonized. You know what I'm saying? Because, let's all be cool. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, the fact doctor.
I don't know what people don't know how to have an adult conversation.
Yeah.
I didn't call anybody any name. I wasn't any rude. I wasn't rude. I didn't call anybody any names. I'm the only one trying to have an adult conversation.
Let's do this again. Go ahead, the fight doctor.
First of all, if we're going to have a conversation, I need an apology for that.
I'm not interested in having a conversation with you. I just want to ask a question, okay?
Okay, I need you to apologize first.
Having a conversation with you is pointless.
No, I need you to apologize first, or we're not having no conversation.
Dude, I'm not interested in having a conversation with you. You are a fraud, okay?
Okay, I'm a fraud. I'm the king of misinformation. Keep saying what you want to say. That's why we can't have a conversation.
Negro, I'm not interested in having a conversation.
What am I a fraud? How did I defraud the people? To name one thing I defrauded the people about.
I'm about to
name one thing I defrauded the people about.
If you would be quiet and listen, I would demonstrate that you are a fraud.
Go.
All you have to do is be quiet and listen. Now,
being wrong and being a fraud is 2 different things. I said, name something that I defrauded the community about.
That's my first question.
Did I scam the community? Did I beat anybody out of money?
Okay.
Do I owe anybody money?
Okay.
Did I molest someone?
No, I don't think he went there. He's talking about the information. Now, Chief
Right, he's saying I'm a fraud.
Yeah, he's talking about the information.
Fraud.
No.
I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying, bro. Being wrong and being a fraud is 2 different things.
Negro, you a both.
He's insulting me and calling me a fraud like I'm some scammer out here.
Yes, because that's what you are, a fraud.
Okay, so name one thing that I'm fraudulent about.
I'm about to.
Go ahead. Okay, wait. Hold on. Okay, the fight doctor is asking you. Can you tell him what he's being a fraud about?
My first question is, do you know who Dr. Soy Kita is? That's my first question.
Now name one thing that I'm a fraud about. What did I defraud the people about?
My second question is, what do you know?
Get back to you said I'm a fraud. How did I fraud the people?
My second question is,
when did I defraud the people?
My second question is, what do you know about the peopling of ancient Egypt as it relates to the pre-dynastic? Specifically, the ruling class. What do you know about that?
What did I defraud the people about?
Negro, answer my question, and I'd be more than happy to answer yours.
I'm asking you. Asked the question. I answered it. Now it's my turn. You asked one question already. You asked me about Soy Kita. I said yes. Now answer the question.
Okay.
What did I defraud the people about?
Control it.
Wait. Okay, now the fact doctor, it's only fair that he can ask you a question indeed, because you did ask him a question. So if I'm not mistaken, Chief X said that he's aware of that scholar, right? So now,
yes.
Go ahead and ask your question.
I got him in about 5 or 6 presentations I've done.
Okay, so
but
what was your question?
He's never seen my presentation, so to ask me that question is silly. So in other words, he doesn't know my claim because he never watched my video.
Hold on. Please, 1 second, please. So Chief X, what is your question to the fight doctor now?
My question is, what did I do to defraud the people? Name this thing that I did to defraud the people.
Black.
Okay, the fact, doctor, feel free to answer.
The fact that you deny the Black African origin of the people of Kemet.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
Okay?
Someone can be wrong. It does not mean they're a fraud.
Because
no, you're not going to get away with it, bro.
I'm answering
I said
your
somebody can be wrong. It doesn't mean they're a fraud.
Okay.
Now I'm answering your question.
The person who is a fraud is intentionally miseducating people, intentionally lying, intentionally being deceitful. That's not me, bro.
Okay. So it was not intentional.
Is that what it is?
No,
I need you to apologize to me.
No. The fact, doctor.
You're still a fraud.
Hold on. The fact, doctor. No need to say stupid. You know what I'm saying? Now, what is your question for Chief X?
My follow-up question is, what do you know about the peopling of pre-dynastic Kemet, particularly the ruling class? What do you know about that?
Okay, go ahead, Chief X.
I'm not having a conversation with a person who insults me and can't apologize. I'm not doing it.
I'm sorry for being truthful and calling you a fraud. Now, are you happy now?
I'm not having a conversation with you. It's not going to work.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Well, it's over with. Yeah.
Listen. I don't have to apologize for speaking my truth. And my truth is you a fraud.
Good.
That's my truth.
It's not your truth.
It's
your fucking lie.
Well,
check this out. You don't watch my video.
No need for the N-word.
Make a claim about my videos.
No need for the N-word. Now check this out. Chief X, you want to have the conversation with Brother V. Bennett?
Yeah, anybody but him, because his intent is not good. He's not here to have a conversation. He's here to insult me and be an emotional wreck. That's his point. I keep saying, why does this have to be contentious? I'm the only one saying this. No one on the panel is saying, why do we have to do all this? And why do we have to argue? Nobody on the panel is saying that except Chief X. And you're not going to talk over me. You're not going to talk over me. It's not going to work.
All you have to do is answer
I'm the only one here on the panel talking about calm down and have a conversation. You're not doing that.
Please, brothers, please. Now, V. Bennett is back. I would suggest that, but I cannot, give any orders. Now, V. Bennett is back. So, V. Bennett, do you want to have a conversation with Chief X?
Yeah, I would. I would like to.
Well, feel free.
Yeah, Chief X. What DNA analysis or reports have you read findings about the peoplings of the Green Sahara? Period. The Green Sahara period of Africa.
So I'm not too much worried about the Green Sahara. What I have read about the Green Sahara is those people that were in the Green Sahara, when it dried up, everyone went each way: west, south, north, east. That's the way of the world. When it dries up, people migrate away. Also, I've read that people were not in the Green Sahara per se. They were on the outside, on the periphery, because in the Green Sahara was teeming with animal life, and you'll get your ass eaten up. So a lot of people's idea about the Green Sahara is off. Okay.
Is that mentioned in your report?
All I do know is those that left out of the Green Sahara went in certain areas, mostly North Africa. And it's the same people in North Africa today, because those people in North Africa today have been there 30,000 years. Soikita, just the other day, said 60,000 years that they've been there. I'm saying 30,000 years. So if you're going against Soikita, that's on you.
Chief X, can you cite or did you cite the report that says that
like I said before, my memory is not the greatest. I'm just sitting here talking on the phone.
Did you cite? No, I'm just asking. Well, let me ask my question.
If
you didn't let me ask the question, Chief X. You just cut me off.
Name of an article.
No, you cut me off. You just cut me off, Chief X.
My memory is not
Chief X. You just cut me off, brother. You didn't hear my question.
You asked me because you asked me that.
No, you didn't let me finish my question.
Okay, well, go ahead.
You didn't hear. You didn't hear it, brother.
Go ahead and finish. My bad. Go ahead and
finish. I'm going to start over again. Now, have you cited the report where you state that there were no people in the Green Sahara, only animals? Did you cite that report in any of your videos?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So what video is that? Do you know that video?
Just probably go to my YouTube page, Chief X, and if you put in the search bar, you probably got to be on the desktop. But if you put in the search bar,
you cited it. You cited it, so it's listed, right?
Oh my God! Let me finish the answer. It's only I was just about finished. If you go to my page, Chief X, and you put in the search bar, you may have to be on the desktop. The Green Sahara, about 3-4 videos will pop up. Check them out when you get time.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, Chief
Shaka, Brother Shaka, I'm about
hold on. I just wanted to ask one more question to Chief X. Chief X, are you in agreement that the Sphinx was built during the Green Sahara period?
No.
Okay, you're not.
I go with the consensus. I go with the consensus.
Yeah, so that is more proof that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay,
I go with the consensus. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then neither does any other scholar. The consensus and the Egyptologists tell you about the same date around. Now, if you're saying it goes back further, then everybody's confused.
Hold on.
I'm not here to be the. I'm not here to be the master chief. I'm not here to be the scholar on when the year of the Sphinx was built. I'm not that scholar. If you want to learn scholarship on how old the Sphinx is, go online. I'm not the one for that. I go with the consensus. That's all I'm saying.
Who's been studying Egyptology for 20 years would not be aware of who Dr. Robert Schoch is, and the simple fact that the consensus
I don't give a shit about no goddamn Dr. Robert.
It has been proven.
Now, if you want to argue about the age of the Sphinx, not me. I don't know how much. I don't know how much more mature. Hold on. I don't know how much more mature I got to be and tell you the age of the Sphinx is not my motherfucking lane. So if you want me here sitting lying, I won't do that. The age of the Sphinx is not my fucking lane. I'm not into those studies. I'll go with what the consensus says. If you think the age of the Sphinx is different, good for you. That's not my lane. I'm not no motherfucking multi-genius, and I'm not no fake nigga that's gonna tell you the age of every fucking structure. This is what I mean by childish talk. Childish shit.
Not new science. It's been
because I'm not a specialist in the age of the Sphinx. All of a sudden, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You would know that.
Brothers, please.
Hold
on. Brothers. Please, one at a time, because we don't really get.
Okay, so let me go, because I'm not here for long. Because let me go real quick.
Hold on, Chief X, hold on. If you don't mind, let's hear from the Fight Doctor, though. Just briefly. Go ahead, the Fight Doctor. But please, brothers, try to not to shout. Go ahead, the Fight Doctor.
So, Dr. Robert Schoch is a geologist. I think he works for Boston University, and he has examined the stones, the stones in the Sphinx enclosure. And he has come to the conclusion, based on the weathering pattern of the stones in the Sphinx enclosure, right, that the Sphinx is way older than the consensus. That it goes back to at least a conservative estimate is about 5,000 BC, probably older, maybe even 10,000 BC, right? And again, this is not new science. This is not new science. They've been talking about this for years, right? And this is Egyptology 101.
Okay, my eye forever. Can I go now?
Okay. The Fight Doctor. Let's hear from Chief X now. Go ahead, Chief X.
Okay. I'm not here to argue with nobody about the age of the Sphinx. I've heard all that 100 times. I've been in the community since 1991. I've heard it's 12,000 years old. I've heard it's 10,000 years old. I've heard it's 6,000 years old. I've heard all that stuff 100 times. But I'm not a specialist on aging of the Sphinx. I'm not one of these guys who act like they're a multi-genius and can break down every aspect of science. I'm not fake like that. My answer is I do not know about the Sphinx, so that's not a question you should be asking me. I can't answer that any more mature. Hold on. I'm about to finish. I cannot. Hold on. I cannot answer that any more clearly or any more maturely, but tell you that's not my lane.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean I'm a fraud because I don't know about the age of the Sphinx.
That's clear enough.
Thank you.
The reason why you were flawed is because you were ducking and dodging my second question.
I'm not ducking and dodging. I answered your question thoroughly, you bitch ass nigga.
Hold on. No, please, Chief X, please. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Better call. He's making it. You better stop him. I answered. You let him know. I answered his question fully.
Yes, you did answer the question.
Okay, so after that, he don't need to continue to call me a fraud.
Okay, well, check this out. The fact that please try not to.
If he call me a fraud, I'm gonna call him a bitch ass nigga.
Okay, no, but okay.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Okay, so he wants chaos. I'm gonna give you chaos. If the moderator can't keep him control, then it's gonna be chaos. Period.
That's what I'm trying to do. So the fact that please don't call him a fraud. Go ahead and ask your question.
My question.
He did already.
My question, and again, which did not get an answer. So now listen.
Hold on. So since you didn't get an answer, let me give you the answer again. No, moderator. He's lying now. You should have told him he gave an answer.
No, you gave an answer about the Sphinx.
Thank you. So him saying I didn't give an answer is the mental health bullshit he's on.
But check this out. The fact that just ask the question, please. Just ask the question.
I would like to. I would really like to. That's what I'm trying to do. For the listening audience, please pay close attention to how Mr. Chief X, all right, how quote Chief X answers this next question. Right?
Yeah, just ask it, please.
Simple question.
Yes.
What do you know about the peopling of pre-dynastic Kemet, specifically the ruling class? What do you know about that?
Okay, go ahead, Chief X.
I see. I think people people like to go to prehistory to avoid the fact that we're talking about ancient Egypt, and ancient Egypt started with Narmer, 3100 BC. Narmer's from Central Egypt. Period. Okay.
It started before.
So the people, there's the North Africans, the Egyptians, and the Mediterraneans started the Egyptian culture, and the Sphinx is right there. Where? Close to the Mediterranean Sea, close to the coast, as well as the other oldest structure, the Pyramid of Giza, right there in Cairo in the Delta, close to the Mediterranean. So if something is in the Mediterranean, more than likely Mediterranean people built it, okay? I have a video on my page if you want to go in depth about your question, which you answered. I have a video entitled, They Came from the North. Go to Chief X page. It's a 3-hour presentation. They came from the North. And it talks about the peopling of the Nile and how they came in down the Nile from the Mediterranean Sea, all up and down the Nile for thousands of years before Egypt was even formed as a nation state. And then people who was up and down the Nile were different than those people coming from the south. Because the people from the south had a bunch of cataracts in their way, and they couldn't sail through cataracts, so they weren't sailing up and down the Nile from the south. Only the Egyptians were sailing up and down from the north, all the way down to the first cataract. Nubians were not seafaring people. They didn't travel up and down the Nile. They walked the desert.
Is it your claim? Is it your claim?
Go ahead.
Is it your claim that traveling from the Delta to the south along the Nile River is traveling down the Nile? Is that your claim? That if you're traveling from the north to the south, that's traveling down the Nile?
The Mediterranean people traveled up and down the Nile.
No, that's not my question. That's not my question. My question is, if you are traveling from the Delta to the south of the Nile River, are you traveling down the Nile? Is that your claim?
Bro, come on, man. I've answered that.
It's a simple question.
I'm not doing that.
That's what I thought I heard you say.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. If you're trying to test me, if you're trying to test me, if you're trying to, hold on, let me clear it up.
No, hold on. We heard his answer. He said they went up and down the Nile. So they traveled up and down the Nile. So go ahead, Doctor, if you want to, move on to some other points here.
So for everyone who's listening, pay close attention. My first question was, my second question, my follow-up question was regarding the peopling of pre-dynastic Egypt, not ancient Egypt, pre-dynastic Egypt, right? The question has not been answered, all right? And my follow-up question to that was regarding the direction that you are traveling when you are in the north from the Delta, the Egyptian Delta, traveling south of the traveling in the southward direction along the Nile River. He claims that that's traveling down the Nile River.
I'm not claiming that.
Wait.
I'm not claiming that.
I'm sorry.
I'm not claiming that.
No. We heard you.
Let him finish.
Let him finish.
We heard you.
Let him finish. You will clear it up after.
We heard you. Now, the first problem is that he refused to answer the question regarding the peopling of pre-dynastic.
I cannot do that. I can't, bro. I can't do this. I can't do this with these niggas with mental health problems, bro. I can't do this with niggas with mental health problems. He's trying to ask me. I think he's trying to ask me.
Negro, I'm not even talking to you.
I think he's trying to ask me which direction does the Nile River flow.
I'm not even talking to you.
Is that his question?
Okay, hold on. Okay, ask your question, Chief X. Ask your question.
I think he's trying to ask me which direction
Negro, I'm not trying to
flows.
ask you anything. I'm not even talking to you.
Okay, no,
so if you weren't answered your other questions, you punk.
Okay, no need for the punk. Okay.
Okay, I answered all his other questions thoroughly.
What, Chief X? Feel free to ask a question to the fact doctor, and then
yeah, but you got to get these niggas with mental health problems off your fucking panel.
No, but hold on, bro. Look,
don't do that.
No need for the mental health stuff. When he says stuff about you, I tell him the same thing.
But I clearly answered every single one of his questions thoroughly.
Well, do you have a question for him?
Anyone think I didn't is a fucking liar.
Okay, do you have a question for the fact doctor, Chief X?
No, I don't want to talk to this idiot.
No, don't need for the idiot. No need for the idiot.
No, I have a question for him. I don't go back. I don't go back and forth with stupid people. I don't do that.
Can I pick up
it's not my thing. I don't go back and forth with people with mental problems. I don't do it. That's just not me.
No need for the mental problems. Okay.
Yeah, it's very clear he has mental problems. He can't even have an adult conversation. Well, he started off the conversation all wrong.
He is having a conversation with you, but it's clear that you're not in agreement. Like both of us, Chief X and I, we are not in agreement.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, my forever. When you know I fully answered this question, you have to stop him and say, "Stop this." He answered, or else it's gonna get chaotic.
Okay, well now it's peaceful right now. You see what I'm saying? So the fact doctor, what are you saying now? Go ahead.
No, I just wanted to wrap up what I was saying, right? So again, to recap, I asked him a question regarding the peopling of pre-dynastic Egypt, who they were, all right, specifically the people of the ruling class of pre-dynastic Egypt. He starts talking about Narmer. Narmer is the first pharaoh of dynastic Egypt.
Yo, let me answer it again because you didn't get the answer.
I did not interrupt you.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Just go ahead, doctor. Finish your point.
He starts talking about Narmer. Narmer is the first pharaoh of dynastic Egypt, which is not the subject of the question I asked.
Okay, let me answer your question.
I'm still talking.
Hold on. No need for the Negro, please. Now, Chief X, you'll be able to go right after. Now, please make your point, the fact doctor.
Narmer is the first pharaoh of dynasty.
He's not asking a question. He's trying to teach.
I'm not even talking to you.
Okay, well, no, but Chief X, you gotta let him speak, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I can do a timing if you want, but
No, it's fine. But if he's asking me a question, I heard his question.
No, but
right now he's
no need for the Negro. Let me repeat my answer since he didn't hear it right.
We heard it. No, Chief X, you gotta let him make his point, though.
Making a statement.
The fact doctor, go ahead and make your point, please.
Thank you. And I'm going to make this brief. Once again, I asked specifically about the peopling of pre-dynastic Egypt, specifically concerning who were the ruling class of pre-dynastic Egypt.
I answered that.
Who were those people, right?
He gets to talking
about Narmer.
No, let me repeat my answer.
Hold on, Chief X. Let me make this. Okay, the fact that go ahead. Finish your point, please. Go ahead.
He gets to talking about Narmer. Narmer is the first pharaoh of dynastic Egypt. Problem number one, okay? Evidence for what I said earlier that this Negro is a fraud.
No need for the Negro. No need for the Negro. Please, no need for the fraud. So please finish your point so he can answer.
Problem number two, he wants to talk about things that he has no knowledge of.
What is that? I didn't break up no subject here.
Okay, what is that?
When the subject turns to the Sphinx.
This is what I mean by mental health. I haven't even brought up
No, Chief X, no need for the mental health stuff. Okay, what is that
he seems to not know anything about Dr. Robert Schoch, and again, this is old science. Dr. Robert Schoch has proven.
How many damn different questions he gonna ask?
No, he's not asking a question now. He's not asking a question right now.
And once again, Dr. Robert Schoch, look it up for yourselves. S-H-O-C-K-E, I think it's how
we already talked about the pyramids, about the Sphinx already.
How it's spelled.
You're going
Dr.
back
Robert
to the Sphinx
Schoch
again?
Proved that the Sphinx is much older than the consensus.
Oh my God, we're going backwards again.
This guy,
okay,
who has been quote unquote in the
should be able
community
to
for
go.
20 years, doesn't even know who Dr. Robert Schoch is.
Okay, well, okay.
So again, Napoleon here is a fraud. A fraud.
Okay,
good. Hold on. Please, don't use the term fraud. Don't use the term fraud. No, it's your turn, Chief X. No, calm down.
I'm out because I can't
Okay.
Go ahead. No, feel free to state the fact, Doctor. Go ahead, Chief X. Go ahead.
Okay, now I answered the Sphinx question clearly. I clearly said it's not my lane, and none of us on the panel's lane, and nobody in the circle of the conscious community lane to determine the age of the Sphinx. We don't know for sure. There's many people say many different years. I've heard of that. He said I didn't hear of it. I've heard of all the different years and time frames of it. I heard of all that. Then he asked me about the peopling. I clearly answered it. Maybe he needs a pen in his hand to write it down. He didn't catch it. I said, I have a video on my page called They Came from the North. And it's about the peopling of ancient Egypt in the Nile Valley. I said this already, he didn't hear. And the video goes into depths about how they went up and down the Nile prior to Egyptian nation state being built.
Chief X,
They've been up and down the Nile for thousands of years.
Yeah. Hold on. Chief X, I would like to ask you, do you think that Nama came from the north? Hold on, young hero. Do you think that Nama came from the north?
Listen, family, the Narmer palette is full of Mesopotamian symbolism. Okay, most of the DNA of the genetics and DNA we have of all the mummies we've tested says West Asia. So people came from the north up and down the Nile to get to the south. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So the peopling of the Nile, let me just finish, I'm about to wrap it up. The peopling of the Nile prehistory, I already said, them people in North Africa have been up there in the Mediterranean in North Africa for 30,000 years. I already answered about the Green Sahara. When it dried up, people went different ways. But what mostly about north. I'm answering all these questions. I haven't left anything out. And so when they began to people the Nile, people were coming from the north down the Mediterranean, all kind of different ways. Sub-Saharan Africans, oldest ancestor is 10,000 years old, and that's Aslar man. We wasn't running up and down the Nile like that.
Yeah, but Chief
the people who are running up and down the Nile were of Mediterranean stock.
But what about Nama? Do you think that he came from the north? Hold on. Do you think that Nama came from the north or from the south?
Narmer is from Thinis, which is basically central Egypt, not Sudan, not even by Aswan. It's from central Egypt. And before he got there, there have been people for thousands of years before it got populated to become a nation state. People were coming from the north down there for thousands of years.
I have
you
a
can
question
go watch my video called The Green Sahara.
So that
Chief
better yet, a video to watch is They Came from the North. Go to Chief X's page. They came from the north. It's right there.
I have a question for
Chief presentation with sources.
Yeah, feel free, Bennett. Feel free.
Chief X, is it your contention that no people from north of the Sahara ever lived in the Green Sahara period? In the Green Sahara, is that your contention?
My thing. Let me repeat this. This is the third time I'm saying this. I said when the Green Sahara dried up, most people came out the Green Sahara to the north. This is why they had like small elephants and stuff in Morocco in certain areas.
Okay, so you agree people from North Sahara Africa did in fact live in the Green Sahara?
See, this is a question that is prehistory, and that is about 7,000 years ago. Most scholars today, archaeologists and anthropologists, don't have a complete answer for that. So I'm not sure how you can get. I can have an
Okay,
exact answer for it.
let me change
Well,
this.
hold
All
on.
right,
Let me
so
just.
let me
I'm
ask a
about to finish
follow-up
up. I'm
question.
about to finish up.
Okay,
I'm about
okay,
to
no,
finish up.
But they
We're
have an
only kind of
answer.
speculating. There's not a
please,
concrete answers to it
I got a
to make
follow-up question.
people to say that this person was black or this person was white and
hold
this
on.
person was this.
Okay,
There's
That
not a
wasn't what I was
concrete
getting
answer
to.
to that.
That wasn't what I was getting
Prehistory
to.
time before they were writing.
Hold on one second. He wasn't talking about colors. He was talking about population. But just for the record, Britannica, talking about Nama, and he says that Manito. Hold on. There it is. Manito called Menes a Tinite, i.e., a native of the Nome, meaning province of Thinis in Upper Egypt. You see, and Upper Egypt is the south. Just for the record. But feel free.
Well,
Feel free to continue.
I don't totally agree. Now, what I'm saying when I say central, it can be little south of central, but I'm just saying central. We don't have to be dead on center, but I'm saying it was far from Aswan. Thinis is by Abydos. It is not in the south. It is in Egypt. No one came from Sudan to start Egypt.
Well,
Neither did
I
Narmer.
mean, we didn't talk about Sudan at this point, but feel free if you may go.
No, but
Let
what
me
I'm
just
saying
do
is
my
that the
follow-up
narrative
question.
of the conscious community, they've always tried to say he came from the south. They were alluding to Sudan. I've been in this community since '91. I know exactly what they've been alluding to.
But
When they say they come from the south, they're talking about Sudan and Nubians.
South. Well, Nubia was part of Egypt. The area that we know of Nubia is, there's part of Egypt and part of Sudan. And what is south of?
My only point is, when the conscious community and all the elders say he came from the south, they're alluding to coming from Nubians. That's all my point is. I've argued this with them and they've told me this.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not true. That's a bunch of falsehood.
Yeah.
Well, that was Encyclopedia Britannica. But go ahead, Bennett.
Yeah, my follow-up question to Chief X is, Chief X, have you ever read any studies by PhDs in the field of genome biology and DNA on the peoplings of I wasn't finished my question, brother. On the people of the Green Sahara.
It's the same question asked in different ways. I said yes. You're asking the same. You're asking about peopling out of the Green Sahara. It's the same question you're asking 3 different ways.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's fine if you see it that way. I don't see it that way, but that's fine. But what study was
Chief, hold on. I'm sorry. Not Chief X. According to you, during the Green Sahara, was there people or just animals?
Okay. Let me state this, because I'm not the guy who claims or acts like there's some multi-genius who can tell you every aspect of history, science, geology. Let me answer this so you can get understanding from what I'm saying. I'm about to wrap it up. Jesus. I'm not the guy who does that. That would be somebody like Brother Ankh. Okay? I just said not many people are very, very clear and solid on the exact things that happen in the Green Sahara. A lot of it is assumption and guessing. Even with the PhDs, I've done, they're not clear because it was prehistory and it's a lot to go through. It's a lot of nuances.
Okay,
so
the last question.
If you're asking me,
were they just animals or human beings?
If you're asking me, I don't have a specific answer for you.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you. Go ahead, Bennett.
Honest.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Don't you think that's the same thing with the Egyptians?
Hold on, young Hero. Please hold that thought, young Hero. Sorry about this. Go ahead, Bennett. Sorry, because I interjected. Sorry. Go ahead, Bennett.
Are the studies on the Green Sahara peoplings that you have read, are those studies written by people that have actually collected analysis in the field where the Green Sahara would be in the Sahara?
Okay, we're going on about the Green Sahara some more. Okay, it's just the fourth. Again, I strictly said, this is the 3rd time I'm saying this. Even the PhDs and scholars.
It's not the third time. It's the first time I asked the question, brother.
Listen, you asked me what you
It's
asked me
not.
about. Listen,
It's a
even
specific
the
question
PhDs
about
and the
the field
scholars are not
studies.
sure. They're assuming
No,
and
I'm not
guessing.
asking
So if you
that. I'm
expect
asking a
hold
different
on,
question.
goddamn. If you're expecting Chief X to be an expert, you're barking up the wrong fucking tree.
I'm not. I'm
Get off the
asking you a
people and go
simple question.
now.
I'm not yelling at you, and I'm not asking that
Okay, so
question.
get
I'm
off
asking
the
a simple
people in
question.
question. You're being irritating. You're
Calm
asking
down,
about the
Chief X.
peopling
Calm
of the
down.
Green Sahara
You're shouting, brother,
100
Chief X.
different
I'm
ways.
asking
God
you
damn.
about the studies
Thanks
that you read, Chief
Thanks
X.
for your
I
time,
asked you, I'm
Chief X.
just asking
I
you
already
about.
answered that question.
You didn't,
What do
because
you have to
actually
teach us about
it's
the
the
Green Sahara?
um,
Teach
hold on.
us. Stop grilling me about the
Okay.
Green Sahara.
Okay.
I'm no
So
master on the
hold on.
Green
Hold
Sahara.
on. Hold on. So
Okay,
we're clear.
Chief X
I'm
says.
trying to
We're
talk
clear.
about ancient Egypt. You niggas trying to take it back
Okay. So
prehistory and shit and nibbling and shit.
No, I don't think. Well, okay, V. Bennett, are you talking about? Okay, just go ahead. What can you tell us about the Green Sahara and the
Teach
popular?
us.
Or
Don't be trying to grill me. Teach us.
Let's hear from
Well,
you,
I'm not
V.
trying
Bennett.
to grill. I'm not trying
Well,
to
see, you
grill
acting like
anybody.
you're the scholar
No,
on
no,
this. You're
Chief
acting
X,
like
Chief
you're
X,
the
Chief
expert
X,
on the
calm
Green
down, calm
Sahara,
down,
and
Chief
you're
X,
not that, nigga.
Chief
You're
X,
not
Chief X.
that.
Well,
He's not claiming
well,
to be an expert. I'm not claiming to be
Okay,
an
so
expert.
he's
actually,
grilling me
hey,
like
Chief
if
X,
I
Yeah.
answer wrong,
Chief
then I
X.
don't know what I'm talking about. These are
Hold
these
on.
gotcha
No,
questions. Stop
no,
being
Chief X.
No, he didn't say
if I
that.
No.
don't
He didn't
answer
say that.
right, then he gonna say, "See, well, you don't know what you."
No,
Just like
no.
the other
How can
dude
you,
did. Oh, well,
Chief
see,
X?
Chief X don't know
Chief
nothing.
X.
Chief X
Chief
didn't even
X.
know who such and
Hey,
such
Chief
was.
X.
Who was
hold on.
Chief
about the
X.
Sphinx? Chief X
Chief
don't
X.
know this. Oh,
Chief
he's
X.
supposed to calm the fuck down.
X. How can you answer the question wrong? How could you possibly answer wrong? It's not
There
that
you
deep
go.
of a
I
question.
said, go ahead and
It's
teach
either
on it. Don't
yes
ask
or
me no
you
question
haven't.
about no Green
It's
Sahara no
either,
more. I've
hold on,
answered it
the
with all my ability. How about you teach us?
I'm asking about the studies that you read on the peoplings
I
of the
already
Green
told you
Sahara.
about that.
And
I
I'm
already told you about
asking
that.
you, did the people who wrote those studies, did they do field analysis and collect
Of
DNA in the
course, I'm
Sahara?
not taking the information from some
So,
YouTuber like
so
you.
what's so hard? Okay,
I'm not listening to
why,
Of course,
so
I'm
why
listening
are
to
you
scholars.
yelling?
I
Why are you
just said
yelling?
PhDs. Who the fuck are
Check
you
this out.
thinking? What
No,
PhDs
no,
is
calm down,
writing
Chief
about
X.
it
Chief
if
X,
they're not
It's
doing
calm down.
not,
field work?
Okay. V
Hold
Bennett,
on, hold on.
Hold
Which
on,
excuse
PhD?
me,
hold on.
excuse
Wait. V
I
Bennett,
said
everybody
a
let
V
me ask
Bennett.
you.
doesn't
Hold on. V Bennett, let me ask you the same question that I asked Chief X. According
yeah.
to you, based on studies or anything else, during the Green Sahara period, were there only animals or were there human beings?
According to PhDs that have done field study and collected DNA analysis in the Green Sahara, yes,
Yeah,
Yes,
nobody
there are
disagrees with
people,
that.
and the peoples.
Yes. So hold on.
The
Yes, what, brother? There were what?
people.
there were
People.
people living in the
Okay.
Green Sahara. Yeah,
Yeah,
people
who
from the
disagrees
north,
with that though?
people
So why are we going back and
people
forth when
from
nobody disagrees with that?
Well,
people
okay. Now,
in the
hold
north,
on. Chief X says who
people
disagree with
from
that,
the
but
south,
earlier he was
No,
saying
I don't
that
disagree
we're
with
not
this.
sure.
people
No,
from the
listen to what I'm
north.
saying. Listen, no, listen. They were people and animals. I just said people who dispersed, went north, south, east, west. That means people. See, I've
Brother
answered
Chief
this
X,
question. God
I don't know
damn.
why you're shouting, brother. We all
He's
No,
not.
cool.
because he's acting. It's just silly to keep going over and over what I've already answered.
No,
I've
but Chief
answered
X,
people was there at least
Chief X,
5 times.
hold on. Chief X,
Well,
let's be fair.
listen,
You
it's
said
your
that the
opinion that
scholars are
it's
not
silly.
sure. You said that the scholars are not
No,
sure, but now
I'm talking about for the details of the Green Sahara. I'm telling you that there were people there, just like you guys are saying. There were
okay.
people and animals in the Green Sahara.
Okay, so we are all in.
So we
Okay,
have
so
no
God
idea who they was.
Okay.
Let's continue. Go ahead, Go ahead.
Now, okay. I'm glad you agree with that, by the way, Chief X. And I'm not
Who
upset with
doesn't?
you.
Why would you
Who
ask
doesn't?
such a stupid question? Who doesn't?
No, Chief X, just calm down, brother. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing to win here. This is
No,
not
because
a
I'm
debate.
trying to
Chief
tell you
X.
why, because it's some gotcha bullshit these niggas be
No,
on.
it's not, brother.
And they be on here
It's not.
bullshit.
It's not some
Just
got you
like
questions,
the other
brother.
guy. If you didn't,
But
I don't know the
can
age
Chief
of the
you let the
X.
Sphinx.
brother speak though? Because
Therefore,
Here's the last
you know you
I'm a
question. Chief
interrupted,
X.
fraud,
brother.
and I don't
Chief
know what I'm
X.
talking about.
No, you
Chief
didn't
X.
say that, brother. We don't get that like that here, brother.
No, the
Many
other
times I
guy
said I
said
don't know.
that. The other guy said that. In the
But the
panel,
fight
these
doctor?
niggas is co-signing. They
No,
didn't
no,
stop him from saying that. They're letting a fake narrative roll.
no,
Who
no.
co-signing, bro?
Hold on.
He's
Fake
a
The
grown
fake
narrative.
man,
What
doctor,
fake
Chief X.
narrative?
the fight doctor left, and you know that every time he will say some stuff towards you, I would tell him no need for that. And same when you just said
yeah, then nobody else. They were all quiet. The panel was quiet.
Yeah, because we let y'all talk.
we were letting you talk. Okay, now please
you let the shit get out of hand.
No, you can't. Dumbass questions like that. Yeah, but you see, you said dumbass questions. You know, you don't need to say that.
When someone asking me about the peopling of the Sahara 5 times, at a certain point, a person gets frustrated. God damn,
bro.
I'm not saying anything crazy. He asked me the same question over and over 5 times.
You
about the peopling of the Sahara, and you know it. This is what I'm saying. People are not being genuine.
We didn't say you said anything crazy. Now, V. Bennett was going, you interrupted him, so please allow him at least to make his
what he was doing was doing some kind of interrogation. I've answered his question. It became big. He was irritated at a certain point.
Chief X, I haven't yelled at you. I haven't called you names.
I don't give a fuck what you haven't done.
Okay, so where's the interrogation coming? So Chief X,
Chief X, the way you are, it's as if the brother disrespected you. He's just talking with you.
You know, he is. As soon as I jumped on the panel, 2 niggas also jumped on. The point, their intent was to get at me. These niggas have bad intent. They never had any intent to have a grown folk conversation. All they wanted to do is argue and call me fraud and call me this, all this old bullshit.
No, that was the other brother, and I told him that, you know,
I know. That's how it jumped off. This is how it jumped off. This is why we're here, because you got ignorant niggas on your panel. That's why we're here.
Chief X, hold on, Shaka.
Go ahead, young hero. Go ahead.
Chief X, I ain't say nothing yet towards you. If anything, I was trying to calm both y'all down.
I know you didn't.
Exactly, bro. So I ain't got none. Everybody have their opinion on whatever they want to, regardless of what. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no truth, ain't no fact, in none. Everybody on YouTube have a different opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you don't have to say.
Here's the thing you got to know, bro. Here's the thing you got to know. I'm a 53-year-old wise man. I'm not stupid. I know the niggas' intent is bad. I know V. Bennett's intent is bad right here. I know V. Bennett has been clowning me when I'm not on, and V. Bennett has called me all kind of names. I was just listening to the nigga the other day insult me on the program. I wasn't on.
What did I say that was insulting? What did I say that was insulting?
Be quiet. You can't tell me no different.
No, but you don't need to tell him that. What insult did he say to you? What the insult?
No, I don't care about the insult. The niggas have bad intent.
Listen. Chief X, hold on, young hero.
It's about information, Chief X. It's not about you.
You gotta understand this. Chief X, you gotta understand one thing.
I ain't gotta understand nothing. I'm getting out of
here.
Well,
that's your problem. You don't want to have no conversation, bro.
No, I do want to have a conversation, but when I tell you niggas to breathe, I do.
So why do you take the questions?
So when I say calm down,
why do you take questions to be insulting?
Having a dope conversation, that's what needs to fucking happen. Niggas didn't catch themselves and say, you know what? We are acting ignorant. Let's calm down. No one did that.
Bro, you can't have a normal conversation, bro. You making claims on YouTube?
No.
Hold on. Shut up. Let me talk.
You guys cause chaos.
No, calm down. Okay, no, please.
Let me talk.
No,
Stop defending this guy.
What's the point of being a scholar when you can't? No one can ask questions.
Man, come on with that bullshit, man. I'm trying to
answer every question. This ain't no motherfucking interrogation just for Chief X.
Okay.
No dumb
What's the point of being a scholar? What's the point of being a scholar and no one can ask you a question?
Real quick, let me say something for 2 seconds, bro.
Go ahead, young hero. Go ahead, young hero.
No. We're not gonna say shit for 2 seconds.
No, Chief X.
And he's
let's hear from young hero. Hold on.
Let's needs to apologize for all them insults he said.
What's the point? What's the point? What is the point of being a scholar if no one can ask a question?
I'm insulted, nigga. I don't insult
What
nobody.
is the point? Are you a scholar, Chief X? Are you a scholar, Chief X? Are you a scholar?
Fuck you, nigga.
No.
Are you a scholar, Chief X?
Come on, nigga.
No. Okay, hold on.
How can he be a scholar and you can't ask the man a question? How can the man? The man is on YouTube.
Check this out.
The man is on YouTube making claims.
Young hero, I was trying to let young hero speak, but I did ask Chief X what insult did V. Bennett say, and he didn't answer. And then he said he should get an apology. If we don't know the insult, why would there be an apology?